Hi, welcome back. So last episode we set up a tree farm and set up a minecart unloading station underneath the storage room. I've decorated it off camera to have this kind of mine shaft feel, and I think it turned out pretty alright. I got a window installed in the floor here to watch the quote-unquote immense failure that this battery minecart cells really is, since that third one doesn't work. But someday I'll tackle it again and actually make it work for sure. Apart from that, this is fully functional now. Now I just have to set up transmission stations in at the farm locations that are going to be built in this base, with then redstone lines running to this trapdoor to send in other minecarts. So I should probably switch these minecarts for chest minecarts first, since you can't really unload normal minecarts. And right now this buffer can hold up to 6 minecarts, I think, which is ideal. I don't think there's ever gonna be 6 here, but yeah, this I think I only need 2 max. Today I want to make a blaze farm out of that blaze spawner we found a couple of episodes ago, so I gathered up some materials and saw some tutorials to see what's like the best design right now. Of course, it's gonna be a piston based one, but first I'm gonna need some more slime balls for that. And how convenient it is that the slime chunks are also connected through nether portals, via the portal at the cave spider spawner. But yeah, since blaze rods don't drop when a blaze is not killed by a player, this farm will also function as an XP farm, which is probably gonna be slower than the double cave spider spawner, but it's another farm to add to the collection. So at the blaze spawner, the first thing to do is to clear out a bit more space underneath to actually be able to build the farm. Also, sadly, I haven't gotten lucky and found a double blaze spawner yet. They seem to be pretty rare around this area. Like, I've found a couple of fortresses, but every time it's like 1 or 2 blaze spawners, but too far away from each other or stuff like that. Alright, so this farm is gonna be a case of function first, then looks probably. And because I'm gonna want to optimize the spawning rates, I'm gonna have to work with a 9x9 area around the spawner. And 9x9x3, I'm sorry. Because it's only a single spawner. And I want as much blaze rods as possible per hour out of this. So function first, then looks. I'm gonna have to start with blocks here. So starting with the first ring, it's gonna cover the 9 outer blocks of this 9x9 area. Of course, with this blaze spawner being out in the open, it's kind of a blessing and a curse at the same time. It's a blessing because, of course, I have to clear out less space and like mine out less blocks, but at the same time, I'm gonna have trouble with ghosts probably trying to attack me while building this. I just realized, oh god, oh that would have sucked. I just realized I probably didn't bring enough pistons with me. I've done a quick calculation and in my head, and I think I need 66 for the rings alone. So yeah, might have to go get some more, especially for the crusher system and other redstone components. With that first layer basically done. All I have to do is put in the pressure plates. I'm not gonna walk on these because I'm gonna fall off. I can start on the second layer, but before that I need to clear out more space. I've... Oh, these... I kinda got distracted here. Oh! Ooh. Alright, for the second layer. It's basically gonna be several rings that all go smaller and smaller because of these pistons. And eventually all the blazes will be pushed down into a 1x3 area where I can separate them from the incoming stream and then crush them. A bit like the cave spider spawner. Also, a main reason why I wanted to do this project is it gives me a little bit extra nether brick that I can use for building. Because right now I haven't really gotten a lot of it. And hadn't really an excuse to gather some. I couldn't really build with it. Oh my god. Should have probably filled these in first. Alright, second layer done. Now for the third. It is starting to look like something. Pretty interesting. I wonder what I can turn that into. Build wise. So let's just gently give them a little push. Just a little hug. There we go. Just let them have a little swim. They can survive that, right? Oh, don't. And I think I glitched through the floor again. I don't want to fall through here. I think I'm very lucky there's a block below, otherwise I would have fallen down. Probably just died in lava. Alright, there we go. Now we have them down to a 3x3. And now I'm actually stuck. Let's wait with these pressure plates for now. So now I think I want to go push them into a 1x3, and that way I'll be able to crush them. No problem. And I'm missing one single piston. Awesome. Ah, that sucks. So now that the collection system is in place, I want to be able to split these blazes up in batches like I did with the spider spawner. That's what these 3 pistons are for. So I'm probably gonna use a bit of glass for this because it's that way I can actually see what's happening. That means I should probably use glass for this as well to not suffocate any blaze falling through. Now that I think about it. So the blaze will be here. At this level, I guess. Which means I actually have to lower this floor down by 1. Alright. Gonna have to find... I think I'll find a way to... I think those pressure plates might power these pistons now. Wait, let me see. And that's a big no-go. So I might have to lower this all a little bit more. Let's see. Yep, they get powered, so that's a big no. These pistons will have to be moved down 1 block at least. And I might as well lower them 2 blocks, I guess. My reason being, that way I'll have more space to put in redstone. Of course I have to... So right now I'm still in range of the spawn. Yeah, I have to make sure I'm in range once I'm down here, so... Let's see how far I can go down. Yeah, I'm not in range anymore, so this is basically the level I'm stuck at. I don't think I messed up anything, so... I guess this all could have been 1 higher, oh well. I'll just have to do with the... I'll find a way. Alright, I know what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna be standing on this spot, like on this layer, because that's the lowest I can go. And every time I want to kill them, which is not gonna take long, I'll just go to a little lower. The spawner won't be active, but it shouldn't destroy any my raids really. So I decided to complete the rest of this farm off camera and then show you after, but yep, it happened. I fell down. And dang, it scared me so hard. I wanted to show you though, because it is pretty funny. Like this little gap, I missed my jump and fell down. I don't know if building a bridge now is a smart or a dumb move, because if I fall on the bridge I'm gonna die instantly. I was able to recover from this, luckily. So, after a couple of hours, one death in lava, and basically tearing this farm out and rebuilding it one block higher, I finally got it working just the way I want it. So with this farm there's two controls. One is a light switch that doesn't work perfectly for some reason. I think lava light levels have changed over the years, but it's ready for like the newer versions. And then this button. So this activates a crusher and a separator, and as long as there's blazes in the killing chamber detected by these pressure plates, the separation isn't deactivated. Only once everything is removed, items and XP too, then the separation gets removed and new blazes can flow in. So I'll show you the redstone. I don't know if I've said it explicitly, but this design is basically based on the one that Ito did in 2012. I did that, like I did do some modification, but it's basically the same design. So this is a set reset latch that basically turns this button into a lever that can be controlled with a redstone. So once it's pressed, this stays on. And only once there's an input in this side, it goes off again. Same for this set reset latch, but this one controls the separation pistons, and once everything is removed, this redstone torch it gets turned on and puts an input into the reset of that latch, basically removing that separation. Yeah, it's not the fastest farm at all. Like a double blaze spawner would have been way better, but this is at least a reliable way to get blaze rods. So yeah, this wire is for the light switch, so it goes up all the way. Just a simple torch tower, basically, and it's controlled by lava. I thought this would have disabled the spawner, but I think that changes in a update, so this should work in a couple of updates, but not right now. I've been looking at these guys falling for a bit, and I sometimes see them stuck in these corners, but it doesn't take too long, and I think they're almost always out of range of the spawning limits of the spawner, so then there's not really a drop in efficiency because of that. Like right now there's one stuck in the lava, but that's usually not the case. So yeah, finally got a reliable way of getting blaze rods, and it only took me way too long. And all my enchanted gear and a lot of redstone supplies lost in a death. That's why I also set up this cobblestone pad just for the times I fell again while rebuilding. So yeah. This project's almost finished, just have to pretty it up. Also, while running back and forth from the base, like the storage room to here, I noticed that there's also a spawner right down this hallway. So I could have built this like not above lava, but yeah. Oh well. At least this way I get to see it when I go through the portals. Don't know if I want to see this mess. Like, I'm gonna have to pretty it up big time, but yeah, I'll make it work. It looks kind of cool right now. So with the blaze farm set up and a little bit of time left in this episode, I wanted to show you a preview of the music box I wanted to build in this hallway. I've said before I wanted to have like a walk-in music box thing with like note blocks that plays a specific song, and I've designed it over the couple of days in creative, and I think I'm at the point where I can start building it survival. Yeah, that's the fountain. Kind of dripping in here. I have to find a way to pretty up this room. I think the doors really help. Like, the more I walk through them, the more I like. And yeah, let me show you. So here in the creative world, where I've been testing all kinds of stuff, like basically most of them being to do with these notebook things, is I've decided to build a small computer in Minecraft to uh, keep the music box to a minimum size. So the only thing I'll let you listen to right now is the beat. So I recommend using headphones for this little part because it does sound better with headphones on. So I'll let you hear it. And so I've chosen a song with a repeating beat, like a repeating underlined beat with basically this throughout. Like it's about a minute of the song that I'm gonna be making in that hallway, and it's basically this beat and then three or actually four little tracks. I've built up three just to test it out a little bit. Yeah, I've been working with some way to count how many times this has played. So it's supposed to play 20 times in one song cycle. So I've set up a binary counter with 5 bits. That way I can count up to 32 with this. So 20 is in my reach then. And it's just a simple synchronous counter that updates directly and gives me a binary output. That way I can keep track of how many times the beat has played with redstone, since redstone has two states and that corresponds with binary. So I've after I got this, I can basically use logic gates and latches and flip-flops to program when these beats will have to go off and at which timing. And that's basically what a computer does. So it's going to be a really simple computer, but nonetheless, it's still going to be a computer that I'm going to have to build in that little hallway. But yeah, I wanted to give you a little preview of what's to come, because to build this, I'm going to need a lot of redstone for the node blocks alone. This is why I built 3 fields, to get enough wood, to get a decent way of getting wood for all these node blocks. And yeah, I'm gonna have to go for another couple of mining trips to get enough redstone for all this. But once it's in place, oh boy, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, I wonder if you can tell by the bead alone what it's gonna be. But I think that's gonna do it for this episode. Though I'm gonna start building on this. I'm gonna start constructing this in that hallway, so I have something to show next episode. But yeah, thank you for watching, and bye.